What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and today I got my LG Velvet on deck. Shout out to LG and AT&T for sending this thing over. Now, life has been hectic, guys, so I haven't been on here for a couple days, like a week. But I wanted to give y'all first impressions on this device, guys. I'm really liking this device for that $600 to $700 price point. Mid-range price compared to flagships now. But guys, first impression, this phone is a flagship to me. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. These are my first impressions. I really took this to this device. Now, a lot of pictures that you see on YouTube are gonna be of this device with the double screen case on there, and everybody talking about foldable and the screen, and you can fold the screen and use the two screens. But alone by itself, guys, and I got this in the Aurora Silver. The phone by itself is dope, and I mean that's a dope accessory to be able to get. But the phone by itself, I'm really feeling. I mean, I like using the accessory and everything, but I just want to judge the phone because it is a phone first. But before you slap that dual screen on, the dual screen case on there. So with this device, guys, I got 128 gigabytes. Aurora Silver. As you can see, it's got a triple camera setup out back. You could take some A- video and A- B+ pictures with this thing. Really nice pictures. You can rival some of these flagships out here with some of the pictures that you're gonna get out of this thing, and it has a fairly decent selfie. I would say the selfie is in the B range. It's not completely super flagship range, but you can still take a nice selfie. Guys, the build on this device so far, I'm loving this build. I love this color. I love this build. It's like a glass back. I love the color. I love the teardrop. They call this a teardrop setup for the triple camera, like a teardrop design, because as you can see, they are vertically like right under each other, and they get smaller as you get down to the flash. Very nice. Of course you have some, it's so many colors. Got some AT&T branding on the back, some LG branding on the back. Let me hit it with a microfiber, because I mean it's definitely a fingerprint magnet. So on the front, you got a volume up and down, power button. Well, this is volume up and down on the left side, and you have actually, guys, you have a dedicated Google Assistant button. So that's very nice. Volume up and down, Google Assistant, and then we have power on the right side. So very dope. Now, it does have an in-display. It got always on display, as you can see with the BG Tech Life. Let me get some focus going on for you guys. My bad. Got the in-display fingerprint scanner also. So one thing I will that turned me off a little bit about this device, I know it has the in-display fingerprint scanner, but I would like for it to have some type of facial recognition. It doesn't have facial recognition at all. I think that's something that all devices should start having in 2018. It doesn't have facial recognition, but it's a beautiful display, and it's a big display. This is a very, very nice 1080 panel, guys. This, as you can see with my wallpaper on here, this thing looks very good. Get you a nice crispy wallpaper like so, and it's gonna be looking good. It's got an in-display fingerprint scanner though. I wish it had some type of facial recognition along with the in-display fingerprint scanner, but here we go. Works pretty good. It's not the fastest on the market, but it's consistent. I will say that, guys. As far as performance goes, let me move this app where it belongs. But as far as performance goes on this thing, guys, I haven't noticed a difference. This is rocking a 765 Snapdragon processor, so it's available, and you can use 5G on this thing, guys. You can use 5G on it, and like I said, it's a flagship, guys. It's a flagship at mid-range prices. This is a very dope phone. I will say this, first impressions, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm trying something, I'm doing the gestures, guys. I'm using the gestures. As you see at the bottom, we got no touch, no buttons at the bottom, all gestures, set up for gestures. But it's definitely got some flagship stuff going on. But at the same time, I wish they did have some type of facial ID on this device, facial recognition technology. I would like that a lot. But other than that, guys, we got other dope things. We got a headphone jack on this device, so that's very dope. Headphone jack on this device, and it's a high quality headphone jack. You can put you some nice high quality headphones, hook them up, and you be ready to go. Now, another drawback about this LG device was I wasn't feeling the interface. So yeah, I went ahead and threw Nova Launcher on there so I could customize it how I wanted to customize it. But that's the only two, like that's the only two things I've noticeably wish I could change about this device. Everything else is dope, guys. I mean, the cameras are looking good, the screen is looking great, and it's a nice big device. It's got a slim and kind of tall 6.8 inch 1080 display, but the 1080 is banging on this device. I just wish that LG interface was a little less cartoonish, it looked a little better, and they put some facial recognition on this thing. Other than that, first impressions of this device, guys, is a flagship. I would sit here and compare this to a S20 or just any iPhone, you know, flagship phones that cost over $1,000. And you had to compare this to like a S20 Plus because it's big. You know, it does have some bezels. Up here, the bezels are smaller, but I've got that notification. I've got it blacked out so you don't really notice. It's had like a teardrop notch, but I've got it blacked out so you don't really notice that teardrop notch. Small chin at the bottom, but it's a really clean way that they do the bezel where it's even all around, so you really don't notice it. I mean, yes, it has a small bezel, small chin, but it's not noticeable when you're looking at this gorgeous display, guys. You're not really going to be focused on it. But yeah, guys, this is my first impressions of the LG Velvet, man. It's looking very dope. I'm really feeling this device for not even a secondary device, man. This is something that you can get and definitely rock, man. It's definitely, I'm definitely impressed with this LG Velvet device. I threw the new Nova Launcher on there. It's just a couple small things that I wish they would do different, maybe on the next Velvet, man. But this is your boy BG Tech Life. These are just the first impressions of the LG Velvet. Shout out to AT&T and LG for getting this phone out to me. And I'm definitely going to be bringing more on this device, more reviews and more camera tests and a battery test, because those are things that I really have to get into. But just the first impressions, because I know I didn't talk much about this device to y'all. But it's the man BG, and I'm out. Peace.